My daughter's best friend told me, your husband visits my mom every day while you're at work. I was picking up my daughter Emma from her playdate when her friend Lily said those words. So casual, so innocent, like she was talking about the weather. I froze in the doorway. What did you say, sweetheart? Lily looked up from her coloring book. Your husband. He comes to see my mommy every day after lunch. They go in her room and close the door. My mommy says I have to play quietly when he's here. My blood went cold. I looked at Lily's mother, Rachel. She was standing in the kitchen, and her face had gone completely pale. Her hands gripped the counter like she needed it to stay upright. Kids say the craziest things. Rachel laughed nervously. Lily, honey, that's not true. Yes, it is, Mommy. He was here yesterday. You told me to watch cartoons. I grabbed Emma's hand. My whole body was shaking. I could feel my heartbeat in my throat. We need to go, I said. My voice didn't sound like mine. Rachel tried to stop me. Sarah, wait. It's not what you think. I didn't stop. I walked to my car, buckled Emma in, and drove home in complete silence. My knuckles were white on the steering wheel the entire way. My husband Greg got home at 6 like always. He kissed me on the cheek, asked about my day, acted completely normal. I wanted to scream at him, throw things, demand answers, but Emma was doing homework at the kitchen table, so I waited. The longest 2 hours of my life. After Emma went to bed, I looked at him. I know about Rachel. Greg's face didn't change. What about Rachel? Lily told me. She said you visit her mother every day, while I'm at work. She said you go in the bedroom and close the door. Now his face changed, but not the way I expected. He didn't look guilty. He looked scared. Sarah, I can explain. Then explain. Right now. He took a deep breath. His hands were trembling. Rachel has cancer. Stage 3. She found out 4 months ago. The words hit me like a truck. What? She didn't want anyone to know. She's doing chemo, and she can't take care of Lily by herself anymore. Her husband left her last year. She has no family here, so I've been helping. I couldn't process what I was hearing. Helping how? I come over during my lunch break. I make sure she eats. I help her to the bathroom when she's too weak. I clean up when she gets sick from the treatments. Tears were streaming down his face. I'd never seen him cry like this. She made me promise not to tell you. She was embarrassed. She didn't want pity. I sat there in stunned silence. I'd spent the entire drive home imagining the worst, planning our divorce, figuring out custody arrangements, and the whole time, he was helping a dying woman take care of her daughter. Why didn't you tell me? I whispered. She begged me not to. She said she'd rather people think she was a homewrecker than know she was sick. I thought about Rachel, how tired she'd looked lately, how she always wore long sleeves now, the dark circles under her eyes I'd noticed but never questioned. How bad is it? The doctors say 6 months, maybe less. My heart broke into pieces. Not for me, for Rachel, for Lily, for the little girl about to lose her mother. I stood up and grabbed my keys. Where are you going? Greg asked. To see Rachel. I drove to her house, knocked at almost 10 at night. She answered looking like a ghost, thin, pale, a scarf around her head where hair used to be. Sarah, I'm so sorry. I never meant for you to find out like that. I pulled her into a hug, gently, because she felt like she might break. You should have told me, I said. I could have helped. She started crying, deep, racking sobs that shook her entire body. I didn't want you to see me like this. We sat on her couch and talked until midnight. She told me about the diagnosis, the treatments, the terror of leaving Lily alone. I told her she wasn't alone, not anymore. The next day, I took a leave of absence from work. I started coming over every morning, cooking meals, cleaning, playing with Lily while Rachel rested. Greg still came at lunch. Now I came too. Rachel lived for 8 more months. We were there at the end, holding her hands. Lily lives with us now, legally adopted. She calls me mom. Sometimes I think about that moment in Rachel's kitchen, how close I came to destroying everything based on a child's innocent words. I'm glad I asked questions instead of making assumptions. Some secrets aren't betrayals. Some secrets are acts of love.